we're going to talk about the first stage of awakening. So, first of all, a spiritual awakening is when spirit or the God in you, the Holy Spirit, the Most High, Allah, Jehovah, Alpha and Omega, Source, the universe, wakes you up to your unlimited and your untapped potential. And this is humongous. It's super big because it is the blessing of that cycle of your life. Everyone goes through it multiple times. And this is something that we can honestly say, oh, I'm so grateful this is happening to me, because it's really happening for you. So the key here, though, in an awakening, a spiritual awakening, is chances are you ain't gonna feel like that when it's happening. You are not gonna feel like this is a blessing. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that this is happening. Chances are you're gonna be like, what the heck is going bleep bleep, what and bleep, and you're gonna be all over the place, up and down, left and right, back and forth. It's just something that we must embrace, and I encourage you to embrace it because it is the blessing of your lifetime, and it's gonna be multiple. So we break it down in those life cycles, okay? So this video is on the first step, which is awareness. It's so important that we know what the topic or theme is in our awakening. So there's something that's playing out in your life. There's something that is coming up synchronistically. There's something that is occurring over and over and over, and you can't stop thinking about it because it's coming to you nonstop. The thing is, you don't always catch it. Even though it's coming to you in your spiritual guidance, you're not always aware of what is spiritual guidance. So we're going to go through that in this video. I'm going to keep it short, but I need you to be aware because this is your blessing, spiritual superstar. So come on in, type in your pound or your hashtag and your 4 1s, the opening of the spirit realm, and then we're going to raise our vibration. It's very important that you come in and you type pound or the hashtag sign, and then you type 1111. That is my requirement because it's going to bless others as it blesses you. And that's super important, especially when you're in your awakening. Okay? So, we're going to take a deep breath in. When I sound the bell, you're going to breathe in deeper than you ever thought possible. And you're going to blow it all the way out very forcefully. And in that timeless moment of right before you're going to inhale, I want you to pay attention to what you don't see with these eyes, but you see with this eye. What you hear, not with these ears, but you hear spiritually within, from the ethers around you. All right, you ready? We ready, spiritual superstars? Hit the thumbs up button if you're with me. And don't forget, you come in here. This is our sacred space. Judge-free zone. No stress, no judgment, no pressure. Except for you better put in that pound or hashtag and them 4-1 so you could bless other people too. You ready? Take a deep breath in. Deep, deep, deep. Challenging your human. When you do that, you are relaxing your human. You are kissing your higher self. You are relaxing. Your aura is just more vibrant. You're at peace. It may not last long. That's why it's important to repeat it. You will feel your human just relax. Oh, shoulders go down. And you're able to really hear and see. Spiritual guidance goes hand in hand with spiritual awakening. It's really important that you practice. So, I have a book, 7 Steps to Master Any Spiritual Awakening, on Amazon. I encourage you to get the physical copy so that you can write your notes down. Answer the questions that I put in that book. Make it your own. No one else needs to see it except for you and our Creator. And remember, our Creator lives within us. Okay? So, awareness. When you are tapped in, you are literally focused on your future. Let me repeat that. In your spiritual awakening, you are tapped in. You are locked in. You are plugged in to your future. Your future self, your future experiences, your future blessings. Okay? And this is all encompassing. What you feel is, am I crazy? Why is all this stuff happening? Why do I keep hearing the same message from people that don't even know each other? Like, what is going on? Now I'm dreaming about it too? Oh my gosh. Like, I'm just walking the dog and I can't stop thinking about it. Okay, Lord, what do you want me to know? What is it, ancestors? Oh my gosh. I can't even go to this place without crying. I can't even hear from so-and-so without feeling totally upset and filled with anger. Did I just see my mama, who has been transitioned, been in heaven for years? And why do I keep thinking about my dad? What is going on? Why do I keep seeing 333, 1111? Why do I keep all of these synchronicities? Spirit, the universe, is not only speaking to you, but moving you. So that's why you feel like it's out of your control. Because you're literally swaying with the ebb and flow of life. And it has alerted you to some facts about yourself. And remember what you're focused on. Whether you intend to or not, you are focused on your future self. So awareness is the first of 7 steps to master this thing that's happening to you. Awareness are the signs, the spiritually guided messages, the dreams, the visions. Awareness are the synchronicities. So what about when you just see one sign and you feel like you've never seen it before, or you never see it again? Well, this happens. But just as my clients often ask me, I'm going to tell you what I tell them. I guarantee you, and I promise you this, that if you look harder and if you start paying closer attention to the spiritually guided messages that are coming to you, you will find that they have commonalities. And when you find those things in common, you will find that you've been given the same message repeatedly in different ways, because it's always, and spiritual superstars hear this, it is always the way that you can receive it. That's why you received it. That's how you're able to convey it. That's how you're able to say, I know this is happening. But your human is looking for logic, and that ain't gonna happen. So you must put your human to rest temporarily, because they've got some work to do. And we need them on board. All right, awareness. One of those things that we often see is the left eye jumping. What you'll see is it's gonna be the eyelid. When you are right in an awakening and you've already been working on something that is ingrained within every fiber in which you exist, meaning it could be you've opened up to love, unconditional love. You've opened up to alternative forms of treatment or well-being. You've opened up to you deserve excellent health. You've opened up to your family means more important to you than overtime at a job. You've opened up to your self-worth, what you truly desire, what you deserve. You've opened up to the fact that you need counseling, you need therapy, you need support, and you deserve it. You're opening up to it. That doesn't mean that you're all the way there. You may not have gotten a counselor, a therapist, a psychiatrist, psychologist. You may not have opened up transparently to any member of your medical team, and you may not even have anybody in your medical team. You may just be opened up to the fact that you need it. So very much baby steps in awareness. Remember, this is just the first stage, okay? I will tell you to go get the book, 7 Steps to Master Any Spiritual Awakening. My name used to be Livingston. It is now Henri V, Nicole Henri V. And I want you to get my book, and I want you to make it your own. Because the next step is detachment. But you've got to be aware of what Spirit is asking you to detach from, okay? So awareness. We're looking at the signs. We are looking at the way an animal looks at you and you feel like it's talking to you, because it is. We're talking about when you light your candles and the flame just dances and pulls you into a trance, and you start seeing visions and images, and you start remembering things that you never remembered before, but they feel so familiar, and you're like, I know this. You start feeling deja vu moments. You're in a spiritual trance. And so it's important for you to pay attention to that, because that's how God talks to us. That's how our inner voice speaks loud and clear. And it's through our every sense. So it's not just our sixth sense or our spiritual sight or our clairs. No. We have to bring our human in. Remember, we are souls within our human, and our human is on the front line of this physical realm. And so do them right. So awareness is also the fact that you are that special. You are that important. Okay? You are that important that the universe is sending you these guided messages, and it's not for everybody. Okay? Hey, whoever that is, I don't have Pure Source. I think that's what I'm reading. Thank you so much for your support. Because you know I don't got my glasses on. So you are that important. And that's why this is happening. Now I can tell y'all, you're going to feel like you're crazy a lot of times. You're going to question that, and you should question it. So many of my clients come to me, so many of our spiritual superstars come to me, and they're like, Nicole, Mama Nicole, Miss Nicole, Auntie, girl, I feel like I'm crazy. Some of them put themselves in a mental hospital, put themselves in, walk in and tell them they need help. Do you know what it takes for you to admit yourself into a psychiatric hospital and for them to say, you know what, they said there was nothing wrong with me, but I know what I feel, and I feel crazy. And so we go through different steps. I've created a system to help you go through these steps that a therapist can't do. But guess what? You can do it. You can do it. This is your life. These are your blessings that you're going after and that you're going to grab. You're going to get it. And nobody gets to do the work for you and take your award, take your blessings. So we're going to go through the steps. And this first step is awareness. So I need you to know that if you feel like you're out of your skin, you feel like nobody understands you, you feel like you're hearing voices, you're having dreams that are coming true, you feel like you just traveled, like something really happened, like when you went to sleep, you feel like when you wake up, what you're seeing in your mind's eye really happened. Because it did. You traveled across dimensions. And dear loves, this is quantum physics. This has been proven. This is real. And yet, it's very difficult for people to merge spirituality and science. But that's who we are. We are spiritual. And science has proven that we are dense matter, which is our human. Blood, muscles, bones, all of this dense energy manifested from light energy. Okay? We cannot be created or destroyed. We just are. And so what you're getting is premonitions. You're getting notes from your future experience. And so the last thing that I want to share with you, and please, I welcome any comments, any questions. I pray that you know that you're safe. Wherever I'm at, you are safe, and I will answer as many questions as I can. We are getting ready to put our waiting list out there for our Purpose-Driven Life program, and I want you to hit it. And you're going to have me for the whole year on it. Because what I have found of being in business for 10 years now is if I don't make myself available to you for the whole year to help you launch and get started and keep going and keep that momentum and scale it, then chances are you won't do it. And I need you to succeed because we need what you got. You got wisdom and knowledge, and part of your spiritual awakening is telling you that. But the naysayers, the doubters, our own fear, they separate us from our blessings right here. And they want us to go back to the past. And we've got to say no to that. No to going back to the toxic friends. No to going back to the relationship with somebody that was not good for you, that doesn't deserve you. No to going back to a dead-end city. No to always staying in one location when you know your soul is crying out for more. No to limiting yourself and playing it small in this beautifully blessed life that you've been gifted. So this awareness, stage 1 of your awakening, is pivotal, and it's meant to shake you to your core. And so anybody that tells you, oh, it's easy, oh, you don't have to do much, all you have to do is meditate, that's a bold-faced lie. Either they don't know any better or they're just lying to you. Don't believe that. That is not all you have to do. And you do not meditate for more than 15 minutes. When you first getting started, you might meditate for 5 seconds, okay? And that is just fine. Good for you for doing it, okay? Celebrate every single step, every single thing. Celebrate it. Why? Because you are getting ready to call on your human to do some things that your human may have never done, and blasting through some limiting beliefs that are like Fort Knox, that are like bricks, that are like steel, that are like vibranium. And you are going to walk through those self-imposed limiting doors, and you are going to grab your blessings, and you are going to thrive. Every single step you take is growth. It is a blessing. It is learning. It's thriving. It's blessing others. It's bringing some people with you. It's letting some folks go figure it out for themselves. It is obtaining the riches, the wealth, the success, the prosperity. It is obtaining the excellent health. Okay, it is obtaining all the things that you keep seeing right here. And and I'm going to end it on this. Awareness is, when you're in the stage of awareness, not only are you seeing synchronistic numbers, not only are you hearing synchronistic messages from people telling you the same thing and they have no idea, but you do. The dreams that are so vivid, the out-of-body experiences, the deja vu moments. Not only is it that, but I want you to check when your human begs you to unplug from your day-to-day. When your human wants nothing more than to be isolated. When your human starts turning down invitations, voicemail, unknown, or you catch somebody, they catch you and you're just like, nah, you know what, let me call you right back. You good? You okay? Okay, let me call you back. Okay. And you may not call them back until 2 months. You said you would call them back, it's in your time. Okay? When you start going to work and you're not going to lunch with the same folks. When you start doing different activities. When you start figuring out that you're shifting. You don't sound the same. People tell you you don't sound the same. When you start hearing your ascended loved ones, if you got parents that have ascended on, you start sounding like them. You literally hear their voice within your voice. It's not necessarily the things that you say, it's the tone. You hear them speaking through you. Okay? So these are the things that cause you to just sit there and stare at the wall. Because your mind is churning and your human is being told to sit still. Peace, be still. That's awareness. When you know it's happening and you're trying to learn how to go with the flow. and accept it for the blessing it is. So I hope and pray that this has helped you. Come in, type in your pound or your hashtag and your 4 1s. Okay, that's very important. Type in your 4 1s. Pure Source, type in your 4 1s. Pound, hashtag 4 1s. Because that allows people to know what is attached to 1111. That's a big deal. It's a mission that I have, is to make sure people really know you don't pray for anything. You don't hope for anything. When you see 1111, it's already done. Your job is to receive it with not only open arms, but an open soul. Alright? So, my name is Nicole Andre V, and I am here to help you learn how to hear from the Most High. We do that through spiritual guidance. Alright. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and share this video with whoever is on your heart and soul right